In this video I will show how to build a command line app using a template. Then I will create a repository for it, a PyPi page, I will use versioning, I will create documentation, and finally I will run it as a random internet stranger would. Do note that our command line app will also use Travis for continuous integration and pre-commit hooks in order to require certain standards of quality for anyone participating to our open source project. You will need the pipx installed. Pip install pipx. It allows running Python application in isolated environments so that you do not contaminate your normal environment. Mine seems to be contaminated with pubchem.py, for example. Pipx will have its own so you use pipx only to install packages that have executables. For example, I used it to install the cookie cutter, poetry, putup comes from PyScaffold. So you need to install PyScaffold with this command after installing pipx, and it will add this executable putup. And let me go ahead and start. So we will be using PyScaffold. It helps you set up a new Python project. The command to do it is putup. You can read its help if you want. So I want Travis support, I want pre-commit hooks. In order to select the name of the project, you have to go to PyPi and find something that's not taken. So since I actually want to build an app, I have something in mind. Okay, it's not taken, so I will use this one. I don't like it much, but whatever. Okay, now you're probably wondering what's happened. By the way, also you need to log in to these websites, okay? If you're doing this in the same time as me, make sure you log into this website. I will let's see what's being created here. We have a search directory, a docs where the documentation will be, tests where the testing that we do with PyTest will reside, and some other files. I will use the command line though, because I want anyone to be able to apply this even if he doesn't use PyCharm, you know. So first I will create and activate an environment, and if you look in the git ignore, by the way, we already have a git initialized, you know, in this directory, so you don't need to run git init. And if you look at git ignore, we can use this one. It's already added. I think my Python version is 3.8.3 rc1. So it's already an ignored directory because it's in git ignore. Now I will activate it. Now I need to install actually the first thing I like to do is see my environment if it's actually clean. And I like to upgrade everything, and I can actually upgrade them because I'm running the shell as administrator. You will get an error if you try upgrading without running the shell as an administrator for some reason. And I still got an error. But yeah, they are updated. Now I will install the pre-commit hooks library. And let me update the hooks. Actually, let me install them first. And then I will update them. Okay, let me run them on all files. There should be no error here. Okay, sort. Well, it failed, but don't worry, the files were fixed, you know, so it doesn't matter that it failed. If you would run away again, it would say passed. But what? Use git? Okay, let me see what. It seems that that thing is deprecated, so let's see. I'm supposed to use this one instead. This means that we have to edit the pre-commit hooks file. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah. I just want the shortcode. Hooks. Okay, and to be honest, I don't like a length of 88 since my IDE is set to 120, so let me go with 120. I saved this file. Let me okay. Okay, so we will have no trouble with this. Let's check our Travis file. So it's running Python 3.8. And it's a good thing that I ran pre-commit hooks on all files because it would have done the same, so it would have been embarrassing to fail on the first integration. Okay, so let's create a repository for this. Although I haven't created a repository. Okay. Okay, what was the name? Here, description. Public, no need to initialize. Travis is already activated. Now what we need is this link here. Okay, so next step, let's see what's changed. Yeah, I want to add this. I want to add this. Setup is not completed though. So we're making a command line app, so we need an actual executable. And its name will be cheer. Yeah, I want this added. I want this added. And yeah. Okay. Now let's see if this actually works. So we should be able to run cheer, and yeah, the application works. Let's test it as well. And the version will be to actually install PyTest with pipx and just run. And you need to install pycov as well. So you would run you run pipx install pytest-cov, and you just use pytest to test instead of python setup.py test. Okay, so the tests are passing. Let's make sure one more time that nothing has changed, because when we tag a version, uh, we must be up to date. Okay, and I will commit. Why do I write with the message initial scaffolding? You can write anything there. Let me tag this version. This is the format that you're supposed to use. Let me add our repository as the remote origin. Now if we refresh here, our repository is live. For some reason there are 2 commits. When did I do that? Ah, that's okay. And we have to push the tag as well. When we push the tag, we will have a tag here, and we will also have a release here. I'm just doing it to show how it works. But normally I wouldn't push a release at this point. Okay, let's refresh. We have the first release. If someone downloads it, they will They will have the source code, the tests, and the documentation. Regarding the documentation, we have to build it. Okay, we have to install Sphinx first. Now, I did say that you're supposed to be logged in and read the docs. You are logging in with your GitHub account. This is very slow, so let me just, while this is happening, let me so this should be the default environment. Let me upload on PyPi. In order to upload on PyPi, we need the wheel package and the twine package. Let's make sure that the version okay, the version has to be a fixed number, so it can show you can have sometimes if you modified anything else by mistake, meanwhile it will be longer than this and the whole process will fail. So you need to do this after tagging. Okay, now I will build a binary distribution. Now I will upload it on PyPi. There you go. If we refresh now, other people can install our project from PyPi. They would use this command, but I will show that as well. And now to continue with the documentation, we build it. So to be honest, I'm not sure it matters that we built it. I think it's just for us because I'm pretty sure Read the Docs can build it himself. Let's see. Here, yeah, options are fine with me. Build. Yeah. But the fact that we build it means that we can find it in the build. Did we build it? Did we? I don't. Okay, this is what you're supposed to run to build it. I don't think I actually ran this. Okay, now we have it in build things HTML and we can actually open it with the browser to see how it would look before. Let's say we would have done this maybe before uploading and read the docs to see if it's fine. By the way, if you want to modify the documentation, you need to start by changing index RST. And there you go, this is how it looks initially. And you should be able to see it here as well. Okay, and now for the final step, let's say a random internet stranger, let's say we've worked for years and now someone likes our program and he wants to use it. What he would do is he would run pip install cheer because we have it on PyPi, and then he would just run cheer 6, and there you go. The 6 Fibonacci number is 6, is whatever. In the next video I will continue and actually build the program from this. Thank you for watching, bye bye.